Hello, guys. I'm here to bring you my first Pokemon Showdown battle on GTS. And yeah, so let's get at it. I'll show you a couple of the teams I'm going to be using. And yeah, so the first one is this Linoon Mightyena team. It's sort of based around a Linoon sweep. It's just a Belly Drum, Gluttony, Citrus Berry. Got screens, Spiker, Stealth Rocker, and a Spin Blocker. Revenge Killer, Mightyena. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's also use this team. I don't know. I got two specs, Glaceon and Seviper. I mean, I only got one physical, but it works pretty well. And maybe this team, if I feel like it. It doesn't take hits too well, but it's really fun to use. So those are my teams. Not running defensive. Flareon. I like the Toxic Orb Guts. Analytic hits hard. Sucker Punch with Fire Blast. Poke Up specially defensive. Offensive Stealth Rocker. And Calm Mind Life Orb Superior on this team. Yeah, I mean nothing out of the ordinary. This is Choice Scarf with Boxy. Life Orb Spiker with Inner Focus, like for Fake Out, I guess. And this team, specs, defensive Seadra. I mean, it hits 317 before Violate. If it just Adamant Scarf, it does pretty good. It deals pretty good damage. Alright, so let's get our first battle here. I'll get you guys a couple battles. Start with this team. Let's hope we get a couple good ones. Maybe a couple where I lose. Those are always enjoyable for everybody. We got our first battle here. This team looks like it's gonna be pretty annoying. Not gonna lie. Sock, I usually just have to play around. My usual lead for this team is Electros, which I carry Volt Switch on. Expected leads is, I mean, there's the obvious Torkoal to get up the Stealth Rocks. This has Sleep Powder. Maybe just a early game. He breaks the mold. It's obviously he's gonna go for an Earthquake here. I'm not that stupid. At this point, obviously he's not gonna go for a Scald. He's gonna go to Ludicolo. So I'm gonna predict that and go into Viper. Oh damn. Alright, so I'm predicting Black Belt set. So let's just, he's gonna go for Earthquake again. See, I already lost. I always suspect Scarf. Jeez, yeah, Viper's kind of useful for once, so I'm not gonna sack him. It's always good to have a Scarfer. Swalot's gonna be good against his Ludicolo. Shit, man. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna go for Sludge Wave. And I outspeed. And I get the poison. So Viper with the clutch poison there kind of saves me. At this point, I'm just gonna go to Electros. Because, why not? Electros, big threat. Yeah, see. This is where I was expecting him to go into the first time. But, he didn't. I think I'm just gonna Volt Switch out of here. no. I'm actually not, because I want to get... This is actually kind of a threat, because I can't just go to Cedar willy-nilly, because I won't be able to hit... Well, technically I won't be able to hit 4 of his rating Pokemon, but Kigler probably won't like coming in on me, because I got the Scald, and I'm physically defensive. This is one of the only things I have that can do damage to it, and it doesn't even do a lot. This is what I usually do to like speed test. I want to check to see if Electros is faster than Executor if he's uninvested. Not even faster. Alright. Um Alright. I think what I'm going to do is just Thunderbolt again. Yeah, alright, good. Cause I was afraid of the Lava Plume doing something. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Volt Switch and then just back into my Ferret, and then I'll be able to U-turn out on whatever he brings in. Now I will be able to frisk someone because I'm going in before Pokemon's out, but it's pretty straightforward what his Pokemon should be at this point. It's kind of fortunate for him that I do not have Stealth Rocks on this team. I don't know what he's doing, in all honesty. I'm probably not expecting the kill, yeah. At this point, I feel that Seadra still is at least a little bit needed for Kigler. Ludicolo, I definitely need Swallow for. And Electros is going to be useful against his... Ludicolo, if I can live a hit, I won't be able to kill it. Articuno is definitely going to be useful against Kigler. It's going to be kind of a shame, but I'm going to go into Glaceon. I'm suspecting Sleep Powder. He misses. I'm still expecting him to outspeed me, in all honesty. Let's see if I do outspeed him, though. I do. Unfortunate miss, but you gotta brace the hacks, and the hacks will happen for you. Now, I'm not planning on switching out. I got Seadra. He will not be able to touch Seadra. I'm gonna stay in. Swords Dance is threatening, but 71% resisted Ice Beam. That's definitely some big damage. He's got Rock Slide. In all honesty, I probably should have just gone into Ferret and returned, but that's not the point here. We need to get some Seadra, so time to shine. See if I can live a +2 Rock Slide, or Waterfall, or X Scissor, Superpower, baby. Because a lot of people underestimate the physical bulk of Seadra within a Violite. It is definitely a big threat. Skull doesn't kill. I really don't care, though. I outspeed him. I get the poison point. Got a lot of poisons this game, definitely. But yeah, that's one more thing. What's kind of good about this big physically defensive set is that poison point might be able to activate. And in that case, it's kind of cool. But it can also prevent me from getting Scald Birds. They're both 30% chance. So if they keep on attacking me, they're definitely going to get either poison or bird. Because I got the Sleep Talk with the Scald. So, it can hinder me in some senses. Because I might get the poison before the Scald Bird. But, in most cases, I just find it useful. Seadra also has nice speed, as you can see. It's weird how I'm not invested, so he should have been able to outspeed me if he had like a decent amount of investment, but yeah, see, this is bad. I see lefties though, that's actually good for me. Because at this point, what I'm going to have to do is kind of try and stall out some of these raid turns. Well, the fact that he's actually leftovers should help me be able to survive at least one hit. If it's like Surf Scald maybe. I mean, I'm fully specially defensive, max HP, max special defense. So yeah, see, look at that. I'll be able to live too. If he was a life orb with Hydro Pump, though, that thing is a huge threat. I definitely prefer life orb with Hydro Pump better than the Surf set with leftovers. More of a like a bulkier raid sweeper. I mean, it works better late game, but I guess not in this case. Uh, I'm gonna go for Encore, see what he locks himself into. Okay then. Uh, Encore again, I guess. If I can, oh, I'm just gonna Sludge Wave. He hits it. Okay. If I got the Encore, the heal bell, that would have been really useful. He has Whirlwind, or Roar as well. That's kind of good, because I should be able to Volt Switch freely now here. Predicting this. I'm not going to be able to kill, but now I can just go into this. I suspect the only attack he has is Hurricane, because I would have suspected him trying to finish off my Swallow, in all honesty. Alright, mixed swallow. Fair enough, fair enough. No. What am I doing? Just fought her off to Stealth Rocks. At this point, I'm just going to fire off a T-Bolt instead of a Volt Switch. He hits, gets Confusion, and that breakthrough. Good. Now he's most likely got Roost. So, or not. Okay. Let's see if we can get the Volt Switch kill. That wasn't a bad play at all, because if I did break out of Confusion and hit myself, and he was max speed, he would have been able to outspeed my Furt, and that would have been GG. So that technically did come down to the wire. That was a good game. Let's show off one of my other teams. Let's do this team. Like, this team's definitely offensive. It focuses around just bringing in a threat at the time, and not necessarily setting up a little bit, but maybe predicting a Pokemon like a Wallet to come in and be able to hit it super effectively. One of the only pokes that can take a hit on the team is Throw, and that's only specially. So the only poke I have on my team that can take a physical hit at least decently well is Bear Whack, and it doesn't even have leftovers. So in this case, I mean, it's real annoying that he has Shedinja, but I'm going to have to. Let's lead off with my. Yeah, let's just get up to Stealth Rocks. I'm gonna predict the Will-O-Wisp, and yeah, get the Flash Fire too. That's beautiful. Let's get the Fire Blast. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt. I mean, he might go into his Seismitoad now, though. Well, he's obviously not gonna go for a fire move. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is predict the Seismitoad switch in and go into my superior. He goes for toxic. I'm just gonna life orb HP rock. I prefer HP rock in lower tiers as compared to HP ice at higher tiers. Good thing I finished it off. I really expected him to switch there. I mean, that's his rapid spinner. So, I think it's valuable breaking the sash on Shedinja for with my superior. So, I'm gonna do that. Now, he's gonna be able to have the shadow stakes, but doesn't even kill. That's the natural bulk of superior shining through. That's why I like it. And that's why I don't run HP Ice, is for really annoying Shedinja well, not specifically Shedinja, but HP Rock. Lower tiers. Get on it. Do you good. I'm afraid of Seismitoad getting brought in. Otherwise, I would do this. But other than that, I'm just gonna bring in this to try and hit something hard. So, give me a second there. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Someone came to my door. Stupid salesperson. Alright. Toxic Light Screen Adino. I'm predicting Light Clay. Fair enough, fair enough. He's gonna go into a Swoobet. 40%. I'm gonna predict the Calm Mind, but I'm gonna have to go for Shadow Ball anyways. So he's gonna have a lot of special defense, but yeah, close to knocking him out. I don't see the yeah, there's probably a life orb on that thing. Nope. No life orb. Please don't roost. Okay, thank you. Good. Okay, yeah. See, that's why the priority Sucker Punch on Heatmore. Not bad attack set either. You just run. In my opinion, it's better to run a minus special defense nature because of all the Pokemon. Like, fire is more commonly special in the lower tiers. So, yeah. Doesn't get the burn with the Scald. And at this point, I'm just going to bulk up. Life Orb Scald, that's pretty interesting choice. I want to Circle Throw this guy out. I'm afraid of what he's going to do. Yeah, he's going to Curse. Back into Seismitoad. Definitely not a bad situation for me. He said GG. Out of respect, I shall as well. He honestly has nothing for throw. Even when Garbodor would be his last thing alive, and he cursed up while I was bulking up. First of all, Airwax, Bonerang should still do at least 25% each. So about 50% with that. Flareon would have to get his Toxic Orb. That wouldn't do too much. But then there's Heatmore who hits on the special side. So that was cinched as soon as his Swoobat was gone. Alright, so that's two of my teams. Now this one, I haven't played more of a defensive play style in a while, so uh, respect. Yeah, I haven't played a defensive-ish type team in a while, which I consider this one to be. Uh, at least a little bit. So let's just lead off with Jufro, because Jufro just don't care. Obviously, superpowers coming, so I'm just gonna go into Betty White. I know how. Ooh, okay. Physical attackers on his team, because I'm a physically defensive mischievous. It works pretty well, because I have a couple of things weak to fighting. All right. Yeah, Sock's a big threat if Betty White's gone. Let's just go for Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Cause it's definitely an original set here. I'm just gonna go on a limb and I guess just go into Glalie. Corsola, that's good for me. I'll be able to get up my spikes. Does it? Well, Spinda could be a rapid spinner, but if that comes in, I'll explosion it. Now I do carry Earthquake, and that should do a ton of damage to Corsola, but I don't find it useful right now. Team doesn't mind rocks too much, because usually when Glalie comes in, it just dies. So this is the time to show him that I actually do have the Earthquake. He's got Regenerator, but you know, that's kind of good actually, especially defensive, so I should be able to take that. I'll just get up my Stealth Rocks. Now I should be slower, and I'll be okay or not. Let's just go to Salad Bar. Should do nothing. I'm good. He's obviously, you know, at this point, I'm just gonna Giga Drain, predicting him to stay in. Actually, not because he's necessarily a bad player, but because I think he just wanted that thing to die a little while ago. And whatever he brings in, I should be able to use my moves against accordingly. Oh, well. I'll still be able to get some of my stuff up. At least one, hopefully one layer with my Glalie. And Probopass is definitely, once I get rocks up, I feel pretty confident that I should be able to get up by just sweep with Ladude. Fake out Delibird. I haven't seen that really pretty much ever. Yeah, he's definitely running some original sets here. Obviously not Hustle, so maybe Vital Spirit. Of course I hit myself. Because I know he's an original set though, let's hope I can outspeed him. I mean, hopefully. Alright, and at this point, let's see, and explosion. So even if I did break through, the explosion wouldn't have done anything. Fair enough, fair enough. At least he won't be able to protect this turn, and I'll be able to set up my rocks yet again. He won't be able to toxic this, but he will be able to swagger. My attack is so low anyways though, that the confusion is barely doing anything above leftovers anyways. So I'm not big. I don't have too big of a problem. Now, technically, I can't even touch this Pachirisu. So, yeah. This is a real annoying team. I suspect literally everything else on his team to have Thunderwave. But technically, that doesn't exactly stop Linude from sweeping, because it is an extreme speed sweeper. So, what I'm going to do is go into Salad Bar. Do I sound weird? Yeah. But I don't want to go directly into Linude right now, even though Pachirisu won't be able to do anything. HP Ice maybe? Although he should have gone for Thunderbolt if it was that. Interesting move, interesting move. I'm gonna taunt the Pachirisu, because obviously he's gonna go for Thunder Wave. I wanna set up a light screen. He's got the Volt Switch. Good, good. I'm gonna taunt it first. Then I'm gonna set up a Reflect. Go to Linude. Set up a Belly Drum. Hope he doesn't get a crit, because crits are what kills the team. He had Water Gem too. What? I forgot about that. No, I forgot about Unaware. Who wears? Who runs? I don't run Unaware. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I forgot about that too. Oh. Yes, give me that +2. As long as I break the air balloon on, well, I guess that's a sweep. As long as I broke the air balloon on this anyways, it would have been my game, I think, because I'm running Earth Power on my Promo Pass. So instead of a Linoon sweep, guys, you get to see a pretty impressive Mightyena sweep, in my opinion. The amount kickage rate did against this spin deck was surprising. I thought it would do definite. I mean, I'm not invested. I guess I still used to the other games superior, but I thought it would do more than just 23%. He was able to rapid spin away everything, but in the end, I was still able to win. So GG, that's my Pokemon Showdown live, guys, and hopefully see you again. Peace.